is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Tyus Bowser coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, here is Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is their fullback. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Touchdown! Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Get a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands though.
Yeah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. His throw incomplete. Normally Shuran and Sammy Watkins had it and lost it. And it's 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking downfield for Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Jackson to Watkins there for a Baltimore first. Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. A give to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try to mount a comeback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And one more time, that's Watkins. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson will throw again. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill looking deep for Julio. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Again, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action with Jackson. steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Jackson being chased out left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. He finds his man complete. That's Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tannehill hooking up with Reynolds for a Titan first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Henry, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run here with Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Throwing now is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the